Hey everyone, I am Karen with a Walsh of Karen's Pots and Glass. I am a potter, a high school ceramics teacher, and a YouTuber of pottery tutorials. And today I have a video that I'm going to show this fantastic tool. This is a bottom setter tool, and it was sent to me by Justin of Justin's Makery. Justinsmakery.com is his website. There we go. And it is super clever. So if you've ever had difficulty gauging the thickness of your bottom, I always teach my kids to do it through using a needle tool to know how thick their bottom is. Sometimes they struggle with that. This might be a great alternative. So this middle part is the part that will create the thickness when you put it in. And then you have these little caps that fit on the ends of the side pieces. Now these caps come in different thicknesses. So let's see, let me focus that. Here we've got 1/2 inch, we have 3/8 of an inch, 1/4 inch, and then there we go. And then the black one is, I don't know, it's probably like 1/8 of an inch or so. So this is a really clever way to get a nice even bottom. So thank you, Justin of Justin's Makery, for sending this out. And it's a really cool little technique, and I hope you enjoy. Drop me any questions that you have below, and check out Justin's website. All right, so here we go. Let's go ahead, and this is my first time for trying this out, but I think it's going to be really cool. I'm going to go ahead and center like normal. Get my foot pedal in the right spot. There we go. And I'm using a bat. You certainly don't have to, but I have, this is one of the Amico Plasti bats, and I also have a Sim bat mate that's underneath it to help keep it from shaking around. Now, this is not a tutorial on how to throw. If you want to see some demo videos on how to throw, you can check out my playlist for the beginning wheel throwing. I will link that up above, and I'll also, of course, link it in the video description. So if you want to learn more about wheel throwing, that can help. I happen to be using my Skutt wheel, my standing Skutt wheel. Of course, you can use whatever wheel you like. I love standing at my Skutt wheel. All right, so here we go. I've started the center hole, okay, so I've dropped it, but I know I'm not down to my final depth yet. So now I'm going to try this out. I'm going to lock my hands so they're nice and steady, and I'm going to push down on both sides of the tool. There we go, until I'm touching the bat. So now I know I'm touching the bat. So I have a 1/4 inch thick base right now. I can also pull this open a little bit. Now, as I pull this open, I have to be cognizant of this little edge that kind of comes up. I never like to have a fine, thin edge that pops up. There we go. Now, as long as I'm pushed against the bat like I was, I know that I have a perfectly level bottom. Isn't that clever? It's pretty cool. So I'm just going to compress that rim, and then I can throw as normal. But what a fun little simple tool that Justin of Justin's Makery is making. And yeah, I think it's pretty sweet. I think my kids at school are definitely going to benefit from this. Yeah. And I could see for a production potter, you know, maybe you're going to make 20 mugs. Every once in a while, you throw a bottom that's just a little too thin, and you're like, darn it. This is great because you know that every single one will be the exact same thickness. Pretty clever design. So awesome. Yeah, fun little tool. Happy to share it with you guys today. All right, I'm gonna press firmly against the bat. Now, remember that base is a 1/4 inch thick, but because I have the thickness of the clay, it's gonna be a little less than a 1/4 inch when I go to remove it. I'm not planning on trimming a foot on this one. I would just leave this as a nice flat bottom. Let's say for this next one, I want to have a nice deep foot. I'm going to go ahead and take out the 1/4 inch ones. I'll wash those off before I put them back in the little holder, but I love this. Gently twist to remove. There's even a little bit of guidance on how to get them out. There we go. So this is a 1/2 inch. So this will leave a nice deep bottom so I can make a nice tall foot rail. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Start my hole. Oopsie. And then I brace my hands on either side, pushing down until I am flush with the bat. I'm going to add a wee bit more water to this, and I'm going to compress down this rim that's rising. Never want to have a rim that kind of comes up and becomes a weird weak spot. There we go. Again, I'll push down that rim. Now, this is a nice even 1/2 inch base. Is this the best way to do it? No. Am I saying that there is a best way to do it? No. It is nice to know how to get your bottom consistently thick, but this is just one more tool to make a potter's life a little easier. It's not that it's a cheat. It's just a nice little way to kind of, figure things out. And why not use the tools that are there and available for us to use? There's no harm in using tools like this. I hope you enjoyed learning about Justin Makery's bottom setter tool. Don't forget to check him out, his website, justinsmakery.com, and drop me any questions that you might have below. Again, this is not the best way to necessarily do things. This is a way, and it might be a great way for people who are struggling to find a uniform thickness for their bottom. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I am really close to 100,000 subscribers, and I'd love to hit that before next school year.